Okay, so it looks like dam.
Yeah. That's what they've been aiming at.
Okay, let's go ahead and let's get this going. By the way, for those of you just tuning in, we are a little bit past the 8 hour of our 24-hour Evolve marathon. That means we're about 1/3 of the way through. We will be doing a couple of giveaways probably in about half an hour. I've got a variety of them. I'll be showing those in just a little while. We have everything from t-shirts and all sorts of things. I do know that there is a highly coveted art book that is signed by all of the Turtle Rock Studio developers. I'm very jealous of whoever gets this. We will be doing that in 6.5 hours. So make sure that you're here at that point in time so we can do the raffle and so that you can go ahead and have a shot at winning that.
Actually, since you're also fucking.
Ooh, we got the pretty Kraken. So I think in half an hour, I'm going to be raffling off a couple of stickers. I think I'm going to also be doing a coaster and a Evolve bracelet of your choice. Sans support, I think that one's already called. Okay, so Kraken, already off the bat, no sneaking, heading towards the mines. This area is a very interesting area on Dam. It's got a decent amount of food, but the biggest thing is that there's a lot of scary wildlife. So I think he either has 3 points into Vortex or he has 2, and he has the damage perk, because normally that's not enough to kill a mammoth bird outside of those 2 instances. And he's going after the Megamouth. Very interesting. And the Megamouth is running away for his life. That's hilarious. I'm not a big fan of going after the 4 meats just because they usually slow down the hunters more often than not. Oh, and he's going back. So he's almost ready for a full evolve. And the hunters are right behind him. So it looks like he's just going straight for the food, not worried about, you know, doing a little bit of damage. So, interesting. So this area is a pretty decent area to fight in. There are many pillars. There's lots of food. Not quite sure why he's eating more food. I probably would have kept that until he maybe take a little bit more damage, because he only needed 1 bar of armor. Okay, so there's Sunny Drone. I really like this. Even at stage 1, you need to respect the Sunny Drone and just take it out as soon as possible so you can go ahead and do a little bit of damage to everything. Keep forgetting to turn off the map to see the health bars. So right now, not doing any high burst damage to get through anything. Trapper's kind of a little low, but right now it's basically playing a game of keep away more than actually doing physical damage. Kraken doing a good job avoiding Torvald's mortars. Oh, looks like he got hit by a couple of them. And away he goes. Unfortunately, hard to kind of fly in this area. And there's a vortex to keep Griffin away. Nice timing of the vortex. Ooh, unfortunate miss. I do feel... So I think there must be a 3, because I don't think I've seen him use any other skill points or skills anywhere. And here comes the jetpack boosted monkey. So monster just trying to go and get to the evolve spot. Looks like he's going to the traditional monster spot where you go behind this pillar and you just evolve. Pretty much every single monster does that. Oh, that dune beetle though. Really unfortunate. That's actually going to possibly stop him from evolving. He might not feel it's safe to evolve anymore. Oh, that freaking reaver. And that dune beetle. Oh my gosh, that dune beetle. MVP for the hunters by far. So Trapper not quite seeing the Kraken right there. Comes around the corner. Should be throwing a dome very shortly. Oh, that dune beetle. Oh my gosh. I'm raging for you right now, Bold Elf, because I know exactly what that dune beetle piece of poop deserves. So now he's got to kind of bait out. He does have about half armor. He lost half armor before, but he's doing pretty good. I do like that he's going after the sound spike and probably the shield drone. So really good kind of pillars right here. You can use them figure 8. So it's going to be interesting. So if he escapes this dome, he should be heading in this area most likely to go ahead and evolve. Probably cutting through and across. Just has to be very careful for going across the ravine and not getting killed by the griffin. So MVP, definitely of the match, was the Dune Beetle. And those visiting from Brandon's stream, welcome. Right now we're watching a group, Conjugate's team, fighting a Kraken on Dam. He's about to evolve to stage 2. He would have evolved to stage 2 up here, but there was a Dune Beetle that literally kicked his ass like 3 times in a row when trying to evolve. It was pretty beautiful. So those of you are turning in, so we are getting to stage 2. Looks like he's going to be taking a little bit of damage, but I think he just realized that he's just going to go ahead and get the evolve before his cooldown for, 3 points aftershock, 3 vortex. Really strong build, lots of AoE, lots of punishment. Conjugate might be going down here. Doing a fantastic job, and now he's got the strike. He's probably going to go ahead and just leave. But the dome on Conjugates is up, so if he does start leaving, he might have to worry about getting a little bit of armor right before the next engagement. Also, for those tuning in, I will be doing a giveaway in 23 minutes, which is either after this game or the next one, depending on how long this one goes for. I'm going to be doing some Evolve swag. I'll be talking about that more. I do know that there is a coveted Turtle Rock Studio signed art book that's probably the prize possession, and that's going to be raffled off in 7 hours, 22 minutes. And I have a link for the clock. So let me go ahead and send that real quick. So there's the link to the clock. So I've been streaming since 10 p.m. last night. Binge right now at 6:38 in the morning. So far I'm going pretty good. I did have a little bit of a lull a little while ago, but I think I'm catching my second wind. My biggest problem is that I was up since 7 a.m. yesterday, and I worked all day, and then I did coaching with Cal, and then I started streaming, so I was already at a disadvantage. But it reminds me of my old glory days with gaming. Okay, and there goes the Aftershock Kraken, and Conjugate seems to be a prime target again. Once you get 2 strikes on him, it's really easy for a Kraken to kind of have a domino effect, and you don't have to worry about the dome. So Conjugate doing a very, very good job of playing keep away. I do like that they were trying to use this little platform right up here to try and shield a little bit of the blows. Oh, and Conjugate gets knocked away and boost back towards his team. Very, very good recovery on their end using Sunny's boost beam. So Kraken getting low armor is going to start feeding again, and he's more than halfway through for his 3rd evolution. And there was the sound spike. So look at these sound spike locations, really nice. I like them. This one is a very prime area for the monster to evolve. Same thing with the one down here, which he just kind of destroyed. Both of those are very, very popular monster areas on this map. Mammoth bird getting eaten, and it looks like he needs about, I think that mammoth bird actually might be the last one he needs. I think that he's got 3. Oh, and it looks like he sees conjugates. The shield drone is outside of the dome, so it's not going to be able to help him for a little while, but it looks like he is going to be able to pummel him into that corner, and he just barely gets out. And it looks like Sunny. So the monster doesn't quite have full armor, so doesn't quite want to fully engage just yet. And there comes the mortars. As soon as he heard them, he decided to leave. Very good job. And there was that first vortex, and it looks like he's setting up a new drone over here. And I really respect a lot of monsters that respect the drone. Go out of their way, take it out, and get rid of it as soon as possible. Now, the nice thing is that once you get rid of the first one, as long as you stay in fight near Sunny, you're going to be doing a lot of residual damage to any drones she does place down, which is really going to make a big difference. And in this drone right here, it's going to make a lot of difference. Okay, good, and he does take it out in a good, timely manner. So Kraken right now just kind of hovering here, checking out the wall. Looks like he's got a tiny shred of armor, but it looks like he's going to be able to get away, maybe take a tiny little bit of poke damage. Oh, and that harpoon, being able to take him and keep him in range for a few more seconds. And it looks like he might have lost maybe a 1/5 or a 1/4 of a bar of health there, trying to do his best to slow down Griffin from harpooning him, and goes to really, really good aggression on their team, really good healing. And it looks like the Kraken's just, oh, that aftershock a little bit too late. But it does aggro off the Nomad, and the Nomad might be doing a little bit of damage for the team. And then Nomad decides to run off. I wonder if the Kraken will try and get revenge on the Doom Beetle that harassed him so violently. So it looks like he only needs 1 more meat, and he's ready to evolve to stage 3. So continuing to give him a little bit of stamina by shooting him. And there's that Dune Beetle, that mother trucking Dune Beetle, which I'm sure he just wants to kill the hell out of right now. Even better if he can destroy it behind this pillar. Ooh, even better. So he could probably take 1 bite and actually evolve. But it looks like he's just going to pick it up, get all the armor. And interestingly enough, the hunters are waiting outside, deciding whether the monster's going to go this way to a Flora Dome or that way. So really good hold back. Looks like Sunny was slightly out of position. Ooh, Kraken might... Oh, no. Looks like he decides to go in towards it anyway. I feel like he might have been able to get out of there, but probably not. So now he's going to go in. He's got full armor. He's ready to evolve. So he's not worried about losing too much health, just because he can get a little bit more health when he does get the stage up. Ooh, look at those lovely, lovely colored beams going.
Thank you, medic.
Just need Val, then you can get 3 colored beams on there. So Kraken's still waiting for an opening. I do like that he plays a little bit defensively, waits for his cooldowns up, and then tries to combo them all together to try and get a solid down. So Conjugate's very, very low health, but again, that shield drone needs to be taken care of. Otherwise, Conjugates might just be able to go ahead and get out of there. Okay, and here comes an aftershock, but no drop, but it did manage to hit both of them, so really good 3D spatial awareness of knowing the range. Ooh, and that was good. Hitting several people at once, and that drone just really has to go, and he's ready to evolve, and he's looking it out of there. I do like the fact that he's using line of sight and climbing to break line of sight with Griffin as much as possible, so that he doesn't get nailed by the mortars or by Griffin's harpoon himself. So now it looks like he'll probably start heading over to this location, which is another strong monster area, just because it's got a number of good pillars, some really nice hostile wildlife to slow down the hunters, and in general is a good location to go ahead and go for your 3rd and final evolution. So it looks like he's actually going into this location, most likely probably because he wants to avoid the Torvald mortars as much as possible. So it looks like he's going to be evolving. And the closest person, they're all relatively close around the same spot, so they should know exactly where it is. They might be able to go ahead and start mortaring this side and doing a little bit of damage, so let's see if he does. So yes, he does do a little bit of hitting, and I really like that. I really like that. I would have, oh, there we go, there's the second barrage. fantastic. So I believe that they are going to be able to dome him. Let's go ahead and check. And now he's got 3 skills. So now he's got, I didn't see what the other one was. I think it was Lightning Strike. So now he's got Vortex, Lightning Strike, and there we go. Conjugates is very, very low. That Aftershock Lightning Strike combo does a ton of damage. You just need to be very, very careful. And there's that Sunning Zone once again. I do like that he's taking it out. The Conjugate's not quite full health. Almost there. But it's all ready. Kraken's all lined up ready for the next combo. Nice Lightning Strike aim. Really good dodging boost by Sunny to get Conjugates out of there. But everyone's a little bit weak, and so it's going to be a little bit harder for Pyro to keep everyone off. So somebody's going to probably be dropping down pretty soon. It looks like it might be the support, or it's still... Nope, it might be the support, actually. So almost down, and here comes the pair drop, and perfect. So Sunny now has a strike, but Pyro will be getting him up just in a moment, healing both the... Oh, and it looks like he's actually trying to keep the support from being rezzed, and I'm not too sure if that's the best idea. Ooh, and he's trying to force Kyra together, and it looks like he might be able to get just barely... Oh, it looks like that Aftershock just barely missed. I feel like that was a misplay. Should probably break it off, try and get some armor and go from there. But it looks like that the Hunters are in a very good position right now. The Kraken's just got too little life to really put on the pressure, and there goes the Kraken in a blaze of Aftershock glory.
Mate.
GG.
Evolve.
Dude, that Dune Beetle was like the most, like, I told you, like, when you went back there, I was like, I hope you murder him and eat him, because, like, that thing, like, dude, like, it was funny. Everyone in chat was, like, just cheering on Dune Beetle. That was a crazy Dune Beetle there.
Yeah, and then on the other side, I fucked up because I accidentally hit Aftershock before Vortex. But I haven't really done that build before. I just went 3 in Vortex to begin with, but I didn't go feeding speed because I need the traversal to dodge the mortars.
Okay, we're going to go back for a debrief real quick and possibly change up the map. Yeah, really, really good job. The Hunters, Sunny, you were keeping Conjugates alive way more than he should have been deserved. Like, you were doing a fantastic job. Your boost beams were spot on, and yeah, the nice thing is I really like that when somebody gets boosted, they actually use it. You don't see them kind of sit down or whatever. You use them right at the right time. Really good job. Even though the Kraken is doing a really good job of keeping out your drone, you still put it down anyway because it does take the focus away, and it usually uses up one of his level 3 vortexes. So that's one less vortex that your team has to deal with. So really good job about swapping out between the different weapons. You did a really, really good job. Just in general, just really good job on the Hunter team. Really good coordination there. But man, that Dune Beetle, that replay is going to be amazing to watch again, because that Dune Beetle just... Go ahead.
What happened with the Doom Beetle?
So he went back there, and he was ready to evolve, and so he got a bite of meat, and then the Dune Beetle started attacking him. So he cancels it, goes up and around towards the second back pillar by that little favorite evolution spot for monsters, and the Dune Beetle chased him all the effing away around from there as well, started attacking him while he was trying to evolve. Just an asshole.
Somehow it cancelled the evolve though, because I was like, I don't care if I get hit, because they usually walk away when you're evolving because they don't recognise you there. But he cancelled my evolve when he hit me. I don't know how.
I think some of the bigger creatures can do that. I know that I got hit by like a nomad once, and I think it canceled it. But I think that's because it physically moves you, and not because you got to take damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Dune Beetle, such an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, and several times again, I'm not seeing the drone. I have to actually look directly at it when I'm smelling, and when he puts it down, I'm not seeing the UI for the drone. So it's like when it's behind a wall, I can't figure out exactly where it is until I go round.
Huh? Interesting.
It's ever since the patch to change Sunny, I keep noticing the drone doesn't appear all the time. It's as if I've been hit by a slim spore grenade.
Huh. Silent buff to it. It is now immune to smell.
When it feels like it.